The HyperLiquid airdrop gave their community and users over $7.5 billion in free tokens. And now, people are calling Kaito AI the next HyperLiquid. The best part is that it is very simple and easy to start organically farming this airdrop. Today, I'm going to share exactly what Kaito AI is all about, how you can start yapping and earn some free money. I'll also be sharing 5 simple tips on how you can maximize this airdrop to make as much as possible. So make sure you stick around until the end. But before we get into the details of the airdrop, what actually is Kaito AI? Let's put some context in place. So the Kaito AI website immediately tells us that it is the ultimate web-free information platform. But what does this actually mean? Well, we can see in this article here from CoinGecko that Kaito AI is introducing an AI-powered search engine to improve user access to information in the cryptocurrency sector. There's a bit of information here about Yap points, which we'll get into shortly. And then in the key takeaways, we can see that it aims to solve the information fragmentation issue in the crypto space by introducing an AI-powered search engine that can index various Web3 sources. So what does it actually mean? There's a lot of words there. Well, simply put, this means that the AI tool that Kaito have designed is going to scan through a bunch of information sources, whether it be tweets, podcasts, YouTube videos, you name it. It's going to pull all that information together and best summarize it for people to take in information that is accurate and easy to understand. Furthermore, we can see that it was founded in 2022, so this has been in the pipeline for a minute now, and we can see that they successfully raised over $10 million. So whether you like VC money or not, you have to see that this is a big deal and they are a big, serious project. We can also see that they are looking to build the InfoFi roadmap. I mean, I haven't seen much on InfoFi so far, but maybe that's a sector or narrative to just keep an eye out for in the future. And they've launched a Yap to Earn Points program where users can earn points for posting on crypto Twitter, which is much surrounding the airdrop, and we'll get into that now. So a quick summary of how this airdrop is going to work. You are going to earn points, otherwise known as Yaps, by simply posting content on crypto Twitter. This can include sharing your own posts, it could be engaging in conversation with other people, replying to their tweets, and just having an actual good conversation about different crypto topics, and just generally engaging with the crypto Twitter community. If you don't use X or crypto Twitter, or you're not willing to use it in the near future, then maybe this airdrop is not for you, but you never know. Maybe they are looking to run out a similar campaign on different social media platforms in the future. And if you are a smaller account on Twitter, don't worry too much. You don't have to be a big influencer to benefit from this point system, and I will explain more about this shortly. Now we will do a quick demo of how you actually get started, how you sign up to Kaito and get yapping. So I have left a referral link in the description down below. If this content has been helpful, please consider using it. So once you have clicked the referral link down below, you're going to see the homepage like this with a sign in button in the top right corner. You're going to click sign in, and you will have to click it again here at this point. Now you'll see that the only option to sign up is through X or Twitter. There is no option to sign up through email or anything like that, because it does need access to the Twitter account for this whole system to work. So we're going to click on this. It's going to take us to Twitter, and you have to authorize the app. Now you'll see here down below that Kaito can only view posts and view your account. There is no information here about being able to tweet for you or like or comment on anything. You know, it basically has read-only access. So that's reassuring to see. And the good thing is, once you've authorized it, you can actually go away and disconnect it. Once it's connected for the first time, then after that point, it's absolutely fine. Now you'll see here that it says that they are currently in beta and they are whitelisting accounts that meet a minimum threshold of social reputation. Now, because I've used a burner account, because I've already signed up, this is the information I get. So if you are creating a brand new account for Twitter, you may have to wait until they come out of beta and go fully live, which is kind of annoying, but I kind of understand it from their perspective, just to make sure things are working correctly and so on. But if you've been on Twitter or X in the crypto community for a while, even if you're not overly active, if you've been using the account for a while and it's quite an old account, then I'm pretty sure that you should be good to sign up. It's worth giving a try anyway. And that's pretty much the sign up process. Once you've connected that Twitter account, you'll be taken to the homepage, which we'll go and check out now. Okay, so once you have signed up, you're going to be taken to the Yaps homepage. And I'm going to do a very quick tutorial here of all of the different pages. I am going to keep it brief just because it can be quite overwhelming at first when you see something for the first time. And I think the best way to really get to grips with it is just to explore it yourself and dive in. So just to give you a quick overview now. So this is the homepage, CT leaderboard, and the whole website really is just mostly about different leaderboards. You'll see all of the top gainers, top losers of people who have been yapping already. Now this is actually quite helpful, and I'll explain more in the tips section of this video. So all leaderboard information that you can go and check out. Now if we skip on the navbar to pre-TGE Arena, this is again a very similar leaderboard, but this time this is about projects rather than individual people on crypto Twitter. So these are all projects that are yet to launch, and it can give you an idea of which ones are in the spotlight, which ones are being talked about the most, and so on. We'll also see a very similar thing, but this time for VCs, so venture capitalist firms, which again, very, very similar layout and UX. And then if we go to the Yapper leaderboard, we can actually then dive in deeper to individual projects. So you've got the CT leaderboard that we just seen, you've got Crypto AI, you've got the AI agent leaderboard, and here Kaito. So just to click on this, you can see then all of the accounts who have recently been talking a lot about Kaito and getting yaps for their engagement and conversation surrounding that topic. So all of this is quite interesting, and it all has a purpose, which like I said, we'll get into soon. If you click on the Kaito Connect, this is a voting system. So basically the projects that get the most votes are going to appear here in the pre-TG community leaderboard. So the winners will then get their own kind of section within the Kaito yapping system, if you will. So that's something to keep an eye out. And again, it does have a purpose, which we'll get into. And then lastly here, we can see this little card here. This is just your little social card. So you can flex really how much of a good account you have in the yapping community. It's probably more of a marketing tool for people to share and for Kaito to get more publicity. So yeah, that's there. And then you've got your own profile as well, which basically shows how many yaps you've got, where you stand in the leaderboards, all that kind of good stuff, different time frames for the leaderboards, and so on. I only started yesterday, so I've not really got too many yaps, but that is something that I'm going to be working on. So that pretty much sums it up. Like I said, the best thing to do at this point is just to dive in the deep end, have a look for yourself, and just engage with the platform to see what is going on. But although you might think, well, the leaderboards are boring, I don't really want to pay attention, now we're going to talk about 5 tips to why I think this website is going to be very helpful for you to increase your points. All right, so now we have 5 huge tips that are going to help you get more yaps regardless of the size of your Twitter account. Tip number 1 is simply to start as soon as possible. Now, it's a very simple process to sign up. You don't have to do anything differently, especially if you are already posting or being active on crypto Twitter regular. And the big part of this is that the airdrop has not yet been confirmed. But usually when an airdrop does get confirmed, it's too late at that point. So we're getting ahead of the curve now. And the fact that they have a point system in place with yaps says to me that it is as good as confirmed. You know, usually points mean airdrop. Tip number 2, especially for smaller accounts, is to engage rather than post. Now, if you don't really have any followers and you post, there's a good chance nobody's going to see it, or a minimal amount of people will see it. Whereas if you are engaging, having conversation underneath bigger accounts, there is a better chance that these comments and these posts are going to be seen. And when I say this, I don't mean just comment with a GM or a LFG. Have actual meaningful conversation, because this is what the AI bot created by Kaito is looking for. Number 3 is to check out the leaderboards for inspiration. So you see all of these accounts getting a bunch of yaps and you're wondering why, well, go onto their profile, have a look what they're talking about, look at the conversations they're engaging in, and kind of use the actual leaderboards as an analytical and research tool so you can shape your content or your conversations based on similar topics or interests. This is especially good for people who just don't know what to talk about. Tip 4, talk about projects that already have a leaderboard in place. Now clearly they have a relationship with Kaito and they are big projects that many people are talking about. So it probably is a good idea to also engage with these projects, learn something about them and get involved with conversation. And last but not least, tip number 5 is to utilize your votes. So the more yaps that you are rewarded, the more votes you are going to get. And when you are voting on specific projects, it's actually in your best interest, because if you are actually bullish or have a genuine interest in that project and they get a leaderboard, it's going to be so much easier for you to talk about that content and get recognized and therefore get more yaps. It also shows willing to Kaito AI because you are not just tweeting on a different platform, you are going out of your way to go onto the Kaito platform and engage with the tools that they provide. So that pretty much wraps up the video. This is everything that I've learned so far about Kaito and yapping. Now, like I said, I'm pretty new to this as well, so I'm just sharing what I've picked up so far, and if there's any future big updates, then I will be sure to share them. And also you may be sat there thinking, well, I'm not sure if this is going to be a big airdrop, if it's going to be worthwhile, but the idea is that we get ahead of the curve here. It's always obvious in hindsight and you always look back wondering, oh, why didn't I just get involved with that project or that airdrop? So this is our chance to basically take a gamble here and see if it is going to be worthwhile, especially for those people who already are active on crypto Twitter, because they're doing it anyway. So they could, in theory, just connect their account to Kaito and carry on using it day to day as they would, and just picking up some points that may be worth something in the future. But if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated, and also comment to let me know if you are getting involved and starting to get yapping. In the meantime, please do trade safe, airdrop farm safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.